Welcome into the Vikings Central Podcast. We are going to talk some quarterback Drake Maye today. It is his pro day today, March 27th. Obviously a big day for him and his draft stock. Obviously probably going to be a top 5 pick at the minimum. Hopefully he performs well, not too well. I want my Vikings to go up and get him. He's my number one quarterback for the Vikings to go get. Just think he fits Kevin O'Connell's system really well. Before we hop into the video, I do want to shout out our sponsor. That's Badass Wood Art. Use code VC15 for 15% off at checkout. You type in That's Badass Wood Art in Twitter, Facebook, Google. His website, his socials will all pop up. Does an amazing job. Custom wood art pieces. Minnesota Vikings. I have a skull sign right here. Very affordable. Just again, 15% off if you use code VC15 at checkout. He does Minnesota Vikings pieces, Minnesota sports, pop culture. Does custom family portraits. Does an amazing job. Super talented. Go check them out. Thanks again for sponsoring. That's Badass Wood Art. All right. Drake Maye, Josh McCown. We know Josh McCown is going to be there. There was a report that the quarterback's coach, Josh McCown, was going to be there for the Vikings to watch Drake Maye. And we know there's some connections there with Maye and McCown, as McCown coached at his high school back in the day when the quarterback was in high school. So obviously, McCown and Sam Darnold even have some connections throughout his career. So, you go get Josh McCown, you bring in Sam Darnold on a 1-year, $10 million deal to be the bridge quarterback. So it does make sense that maybe the Vikings went and got Josh McCown to kind of, sweeten up Drake Maye a little bit. And I know the Patriots can take him, the Commanders can take him ahead of us. But, Drake Maye probably wants to be here. He sees McCown, he sees Kevin O'Connell, he sees all the weapons that the Vikings have. He just connecting the dots. It's a picture perfect fit for the soon-to-be rookie quarterback out of North Carolina. And it is really interesting to think about because Drake Maye is, if it was any other draft, he'd be the number one draft pick, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of Jaden Daniels love, and I'm a fan of Jaden Daniels too. I think he's one of the best throwers of the football, especially over the middle of the field where, Kevin O'Connell's system really asked for that. But I think Drake Maye is a total package to be that next Justin Herbert, that next Josh Allen. I know those quarterbacks, they haven't won anything yet in this league. But, if we can add a piece into this offense with Kevin O'Connell, with an offensive-minded head coach, I think the sky's the limit. And, again, I'm a fan of Jaden Daniels. I'm a fan of Jaden McCarthy, but I think Drake Maye has the biggest boom potential. And he might have the biggest bust potential as well. But at the same time, I'm ready to hit on a prospect. I trust KOC to get the most out of him as a quarterback. And I think, again, just the familiarity with Josh McCown, I hate that word, Josh McCown and Drake Maye just makes all the sense in the world that Maye is probably the guy that they're really looking to maybe go get in this year's draft. And they got the 11 and the 23rd now to go up maybe into the top 3 to get one of those guys, depending on if Washington or New England is willing to move off their top 3 pick. But Drake Maye is my guy. Got a pro day today. Again, hopefully performs well. I think it's at 2:30 Central Time this afternoon, so it's going to be interesting to watch, see how everything goes. Jaden Daniels, Timberwolves basketball player. That's why I don't want Jaden Daniels. I want Drake Maye. I'd be happy with Jaden Daniels, but too confusing. I know Jaden Daniels kind of had an up and down pro day. Some people thought he performed really well, and some people kind of thought it wasn't all that great. And I thought he handled it pretty well. But again, it's going to be interesting to see Drake Maye perform, and we're going to have some guys from the Vikings there to see if they can get their hands on him. Thank you for tuning in, guys. This is the Vikings Central Podcast.